speaking of the people that the Steelers played last week in the Bengals, the Bengals played Dallas this week. Dallas is getting 6.5 points, and this one's just pretty simple to me. I mean, if you break it down, this one's just pretty simple to me. Joe Burrow got absolutely embarrassed last week. He had 5 turnovers in the first half, which is incredible. Like, that's not going to happen again. The old Super Bowl, like, just a Super Bowl letdown. I think he just kind of deflated a little bit. It's just not going to happen again this week. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen again this week. You're going to see a very motivated, a very determined Joe Burrow, which is kind of a scary one because that's what we saw in the playoffs last year. Dak is out until at least probably November. I think they have a bye in November, so he'll probably come back after the bye. So that being said, they're not gonna. I think the Cowboys came out and said that they're not going to look outside yet for the quarterback because they know it's Dak's job when he comes back. So Cooper Rush is going to be starting that game. And in case you don't know who Cooper Rush is, exactly. So for me, this one's pretty simple. The Bengals, you can expect a lot of Zeke and a lot of Tony kind of running the ball, carrying them a little bit here, and I really think that it's just not going to be enough because the Bengals will just stack the box. They'll play heavy up front and then be like, make him beat him with his arm, and he won't. So Bengals minus 6.5 is my official pick on this one for sure. Drew, how do you feel?
Do you know who the Cowboys' third-string quarterback is?
I don't. Probably their offensive coordinator.
They don't have one.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So that's I think looking outside the organization has to exist because if
it does. But
they've got practice squad. Somebody's going to call
exactly.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see who that is.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush. Would you say that's 2 last names? We're familiar with 2 first names.
Yeah.
Not to be trusted.
Big time Rush, maybe.
I also agree with you. I think the Bengals, especially coming off of that game against the Steelers, the Bengals minus 6.5, that might not be enough either. I mean, there's going to be a lot going on down in Jerry World. And then we'll see. Week 3, we'll see if Cooper Rush is still there.
What's that over at?
The total's at 43.5, and it's even money there.
I don't like that. I don't like the over. I was thinking about kind of going both ways on it, but I don't like the over. I would, because you just don't know what. I guess you don't know what Cooper Rush is actually going to bring out. He may not produce any points. I mean, Dak was in there last night and they got 3. So you know what I mean. Like, I'm not in love with that game. So I'm not in love with that over.
He's also throwing to CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, Simi Fehoko, Dennis Houston, Jalen Tolbert, and Kevontae Turpin. So just
outside of CeeDee Lamb.
Maybe this
footage, Schultz.
This footage is archived.
Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz, Jake Ferguson. Maybe this footage is archived because we're dunking on the Cowboys and whenever they're down. But at the same time, minus 6.5, I don't think it's enough.
I mean, last week I told you that Houston wasn't going to lose by 17 points, and they didn't. And I was pretty confident with that. I'm pretty confident with this one. Bengals minus 6.5. Actually, I think as the news comes out more and more that they're not going to look for another quarterback outside of the system, I think that line's going to go up to 7.5. Once Monday night's over and people start looking into week 2, 7.5. I think it closes at 8.
Minus 6.5 on FanDuel is minus 120 right now.
Yeah, and I think it closes at 8 or 8.5, and then you guys are gonna be like, well, why didn't we get it Monday when it was 6.5 the same game? So yeah, I definitely think that's where I'm at, 6.5. So
I gotta place that today too.
We're gonna move those lines. Our sharp money, Drew and I sharp money's gonna move those lines. Anyway.